think I just found another ravine.
Did you really?
Yeah. No, it's not the same ravine. It's a different ravine.
Holy cow! 2 ravines right next to our base.
Yeah, and this guy needs to just
But
die.
this one's not full of stuff.
Yet.
There's still quite a bit in there. Look at this guy going up over here. He's making twirlies. Oh, it's so cute.
Goodness.
And he fell.
So
we're gonna keep at it, folks. We'll get back with you if there's any more interesting news. So I was hearing that slime as we're going through the first ravine, and I found this. And I don't know if this is the ravine that we already saw or not.
From upstairs, from up, yeah.
There you go. I think if this is that ravine, we'll know because there's a slime in it. So we'll go from the other angle.
The other side? Okay.
Because that was at the top end that we came into it, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
So this first one has been licked. We got the whole thing. This is high enough that we're not going to have any really good stuff out of it, which is good because we don't have silk touches.
Oh, there's a skeleton. Where did he come from?
Or fortunes. I don't know.
Where did he spawn?
Fortunes with us. So iron's good. Gold is good. Lapis, we'll take it. You know, nothing too great, but hey, we're getting some resources right here. Dark.
So, is that right? Okay, because he was
right here. Dark.
Oh, okay.
You got lots of places here, baby. Light it up.
Ah, sorry.
So, sweetheart, what do we not see in this other ravine that we found?
I also don't hear a slime.
So I think this was 2 different.
Oh, good lord.
This is
crap.
This is ridiculously.
Skeleton.
Watch out! Watch out! He's on you. There we go. He's down. This is.
This is a farce. That's what this is.
It's ridiculous because we shouldn't have to be worrying about this right now, but I'm just tired of having to deal with it all. So.
Oh, it's just crazy. I'm gonna head back this way and see if this is really the end.
It's
of the world as we know it.
The world as we know it. Yes, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
I feel frustrated and disgruntled. That's what I feel. Okay. This might be the same ravine, or maybe this is just the end of the tunnel. No. It just kind of continues on. Although, where's the light coming from?
You're talking really quietly here, babe.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of mumbling, but there's more ravine-ish area.
Okay.
And more cave. I don't even know where to go at this point. So much bad stuff.
The wife has lit up another one of the ravines, and we still have the one that had the slime cube in it to light up.
Right.
And then just by following noises, I found this one.
I see bad things.
And that goes around the corner. And if you come over here, you can see.
How did you get over there? Up.
Right here.
Okay.
You can see it goes even further into light, and then it looks like it continues around another bend to go all the way to that corner.
Okay.
And this one has caves intersecting all over it.
Oh, excellent. That's helpful.
Okay, but that's not even the half of it, because I went down here to start lighting this up. Where's that water? And check this out. Okay, we were just in a ravine, right?
Right.
All right.
Is this a different ravine?
Here's a 5th ravine.
It goes up to the surface.
These are all connecting. They're all running parallel to each other. Yeah, and they're all right by the orb.
Wow. You picked an excellent place to put an orb, I'm gonna
say.
Yeah.
This one's got a whole bunch of water coming down, so this has got to be like by the ocean area.
Right, you can see that it opens up to the ocean up there, see?
But this is going to be the one that's behind us, kind of by the skeleton spawner area, I think. Because we're in the extreme hills right now.
Right.
So, and I know that because we've been finding emeralds everywhere. Wahoo fun, guys. We're just going to keep on lighting all this stuff up. No more zombie apocalypse up in this hizzy.
That'd be nice. I don't like zombie apocalypses. Apocalypse? Apocalypse?
Yes. octopus pie.
Octopus pie, yummy.
So as you folks at home can see, we've been lighting up a lot more stuff, but I did see, if you look on the right-hand side of my screen right now, you'll see another ravine, and I think that's the one that we went into and then decided to stop. I'm not positive, though, because I can't see the end of it to see if that's the one that the water's coming down into. But that is outside of the perimeter. There is a couple of spots right there, that and that are in the perimeter area. And then if we go to the other side, where that ravine is back there, you can see again on the right hand side, there's some spots in that area that are probably within this grid. We have not completed the grid yet in this corner. The wife ran into too many issues over there and she decided to stop.
Pansy up.
So we spent some time over there until we basically ran out of energy the other day. The one ravine that we saw was this one. There was also one behind it and biased to the left, and one on this side probably below me and biased to the left. And then there's that ravine there. That's 4. I think the 5th one, because that was the one that was by the water, is behind us. Did we ever find one that had the
slime in it?
I don't know. You didn't find it?
I never found a slime.
So that means there might be another one around here somewhere? Because it's
Possibly.
not popping up over here, and everything is lit up.
Oh, I just accidentally put out a fire. I'm sorry.
Well, relight it.
Well,
Jeez,
I don't have
lady.
a flint and steel. It was in the grass area, so I didn't think there was supposed to be fire there. I thought it was where I had shot an arrow.
I tell ya.
I'm sorry. I'm trouble.
Anyway,
but I brought a bunch of arrows.
That's taken care of. I think we're doing pretty good. I'll probably do some more checks. Okay, so the trick with this is the reason why it doesn't work sometimes and it does work others. Let's see if I can get it to work for me. If you're standing all the way up against the fence and put it in, it's no bueno. If you back up and you're basically right on the edge of it, so you're within the block so you can sneak into it. Nope, that was too close. You got to be just basically right on the edge of it. And then you place it and you'll be able to see just like that. So it does still work. It's a lot more difficult to utilize as far as in a pinch, but it's still really, really easy to set up. Now there's 4 buildings in total over there, taking up 2 of the 15 square blocks. This one is just a 115 by 15 block, and essentially one of the segments. These were just temporary to keep things from spawning, because I have some plans for these, which is what we're going to finish off the episode today, working on stuff with these guys here. But everything else is good to go. Just got to wait for the vines to grow in. And as you can see, because this is going to be further away and it's going to have other things in front of it, we got one here, one there, and then the main road. There's going to be stuff along here protecting that, so there's very little damage. It's basically just a couple of sections on the front part here, and then one section that kind of comes through, like something shot through both of these buildings into this one, and it didn't even go through the rest. That is it. Aside from that, it's just going to look like it's, dilapidated and had been here for a while, adding the vines into it and the moss and whatnot. I'm going to go grab some resources to work on today's project. One of the things we talked about was those pumpkins are not going to last forever. And I have 4 in total left now. That's it.
That is not forever.
Yes.
There.
So I got plenty of seeds, but I need a place to grow them. And that's why I built those 2 over there, is to house a couple of farms. I am going to implement a very quick and easy cactus farm. It doesn't yield a lot, but it's just something that we can let sit and do its own thing. And then the other one is the pumpkin farm. Later on down the line, we may need a melon farm, but we first got to find melon seeds, so it's not something I need to worry about at the moment. I'm just sitting here placing in some of the brown glass like we talked about possibly doing, and I think this is what I was looking for. This is just standard brown glass. I think the gray and the black would have been just too clean of a color, this giving that very much dirty look, and it does it pretty well. Because of the glass texture and the way that it works, where it kind of has a, when it's colored, it kind of has a milky almost finish to it, where it's not as easy to see through. It does give it that look of being very dingy and dirty, and that's what I was hoping for. So that is taken care of there.
Dirty?
I want it to be all dirty south.
You're crazy.
So today we are going to make a couple of farms, as I said, and the first one I want to show you is very, very simple. I don't think it's super efficient, but it is very easy to set up, and that is more so what I'm concerned about than anything else. Oh, you know what? I can actually just leave these right down on the floor. I'm going to do so. I'm going to do it, because I'm again it. Did I lose one? No, right there. The level we need to be at is this one right here. I'm going to need to go grab some doors, which I didn't do, so I'll be right back with you. It's one of those things that's been debated back and forth about all the time, is how the doors don't work the right way. Well, I'm sorry. The doors need to sit like this. Why? Because it gives it so much more texture, that's why. You can't not set them that way. It just doesn't look right when you put them facing the other direction, where they're flush. Yes, they open the correct way, but
But that's not important. What's important is how it looks.
Yeah, it's got to look right. So that's how that goes. The reason why I had to go back and get those is because we need to make ourselves a way to get the cactus into a singular location, and the easiest way to do that is, I am going to have to bump these up. Okay, the easiest way to do that is to set up a water source. So I'm going to make myself an infinite water supply, and then we'll place water buckets in that corner and in that corner. And if you look, that goes automatically all the way to here. Now, we got to build up sand in here for stuff to go on, and if you look at the levels, that means this level is going to have the same level as the water sand blocks. So right here, we're going to have a dead spot. If you put one right there behind this, there's nothing there. So this is the only real issue with the way I'm going to set this up, because anything that's on this back side is automatically going to be put back into that corner, and it will get stuck there forever. So I'm just going to do like that, and then I'll end up placing a torch on top of it. Torches don't seem to have an issue with being right next to cactus, so that'll work out well for us. Alright, I got the doors in place. I got the floor raised up to where it needs to be so nothing gets stuck on the half slabs, and the reason why it would get stuck is because right here we need to put an inlet to collect the cactus, and the easiest way to do that, of course, is the tried and true ever trusted hopper system, where you have a hopper.
Hoppers? I don't trust the hoppers.
Well, did they make a hit out on you or something?
I don't know. They look shifty.
They look shifty.
They do.
So right underneath this, right here, that column on both of these is going to be the collection point. So that means there'll be another chest right there. But we have to set this up so that we can open it. So I figured the easiest way to do that and be able to see what's going down is an upside down stair, and that will help. I'm going to have to take this one out as well. That will help guarantee that the stuff goes into the hopper, because if you use a half slab, it could potentially go through the half slab and sit there and just glitch over and over and over. And then we need to be able to actually access the chest itself. So we got a couple options. We can put another stair this way upside down. That means you got to get underneath it. And since the only time we're going to be coming back here is to grab this stuff anyway, it's not like it's going to be seen. So we'll just do like that. And then we have a very easy way to get in and grab everything out of that. Very simple. This is an 11 by 3 on the interior in this. So 3 that way, 11 that way. And then you need a space all the way around the cactus so that way they can grow. And as I said before, the torch doesn't seem to interfere with that. But then the cactuses will go on here like so. I'm not going to put the center one in yet because we're going to use that to build ourselves up. And then we can just place the water in on either side here. And just like that, it will force everything right to that location where the hopper's at. Very simple, very easy. Now, like I said, there is a dead spot here, but if we took this out, they would just roll into that point and get stuck there. So the only potential loss of them being not the cactus would be this block here. Now, for the next layer, this has got multiple layers in it, and it probably could be even a little bit more efficient with the space, but I just wanted something that would over time collect the goods for us, and I think this is close enough to us we don't really have to worry about it. So we need to set this up so that these things get popped off. And if you put something right on top of it, nothing really happens. It also won't allow the cactus to grow. So you can't put something right next to the side here, and then because you have something on the corner of the cactus, it's going to pop off. It's got to be in the appropriate spots. But if you were to do it, say, against this wall here, have something right there, that once the cactus will grow, it would pop it off. Because of where that's at, that cactus can potentially pop off in any direction, and that means that it increases the likelihood of the cactus popping off and going directly into another cactus. And disappearing. If I could get far enough away, I'm going to end up grabbing it anyway. So we'll just break this. So what I found through testing was putting them in between them keeps them from going towards the other cactus as more than any other situation. If you surrounded the thing, it still doesn't work as effectively. It's not like it's going to drop straight down or anything. It's still going to pop off randomly. But if you put them in between here, then you have a better chance of not having the cactus get lost by being destroyed from the cactus itself. I want to keep an air gap above this because I talked about if there's a block sitting there, the cactus won't grow. So I need to have at least one space. Now, I don't actually know the science behind this, so I could potentially just go right here and do the next level, but let me count this out. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So no matter what, I'm not going to be able to put in a third one, so I'm going to just continue with my original idea on this, and we'll place the next level for the water right above this torch here. Because this is an item, it will just drop through the water, so you can put the thing there or there. I choose to put it there because that means there is no water in that location, and if in case something happens to get in here or what have you, they will still drop down to the lower level. I don't know if this is actually going to come into play at any time and cause any issues or help any issues, but this way I don't have to worry about it. We're essentially just copying what we did on the lower one. So I'm starting off with the exact same setup, going to fill this entire area in, and we're going to see very quickly what I need to fill in to make sure that I can do this. So I'm going to put a glass pane here, and it looks like I need to put a glass pane and a block of some sort there. As the sun rises upon us, we have
Are you getting all philosophical?
finished our very, very simple cactus farm here. There is no redstone.
I have lots of redstone. If you needed redstone, you should have just asked.
I don't need... No. That's just it. It doesn't need any redstone. It's
I
that
know,
simple.
I was just kidding.
So, bada bing, bada boom. And...
Stupid. Why are there silverfish? Stop
It's
it.
not even letting me jump. What the heck's going on? That was weird. And bada bing, bada boom. And again, we just have that dead spot in the center. And then we just got to place a cactus right up there. And we should be good to go. So, since we've lit up all that stuff, things have been much easier to spawn on the surface. And I didn't even realize this, but there was a lack of mobs on the surface. We'd come out here and we wouldn't see anything, and I didn't think anything of it. I guess I just figured, you know, it was day, so it didn't matter. But now we come out here after taking a siesta, or as soon as it starts to get dark, and bam, there's stuff everywhere, because all the stuff has been lit up below us, and we've taken care of all those egg zombies. The bad part about this is the slime spawner is just going ridiculous. It is gangbusters. It's non-stop, and we may actually have to either completely shut it down or at least just slow it down, like eliminate a couple of the pads from spawning, because we don't need, I mean, what are we going to do with all that slime?
Nothing. I mean, make slime box maybe?
Both of the chests are full now. It's starting to throw the slime blobs away. So
I found more dark area as I was lighting up the grid here, but on the other hand, I also found more diamonds, so that's cool.
Both are cool. We need to light all those dark areas up. So you can see a couple of the cactus, but because of the colors, it doesn't add too much of an issue. The sand is kind of blended in because of the brown glass. And yes, it is a farm, and yes, it is not complete ruins, especially with the water popping up in that thing. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just found a creeper. That's all.
But I think that will do the trick. We'll be able to see if this is going to work for us just by coming over in here and checking this stuff out. So as we start working on the next project over here, we will get an idea if it's going to work for us. Okay, here we go, guys. First level is built. We have in the way it's going to be set up. If I place a button right here, all the pistons pop off like so. We got two dirt blocks sitting next to each other. It's all set up so that everything is irrigated and doesn't interfere with each other. There are no possible bud switch situations or anything like that. And I imagine that I could just make this a heck of a lot more compact and I wouldn't have to worry about it. I could probably fit another thing into the whole location. But this is why I laid it out in the space, and I tested it and had no issues, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep it that way. So,
if it ain't broke.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we'll have a water source that comes down right here, and that will hydrate the blocks on this one. So I'll till this one and put the plant here, and then the pumpkin will grow and get popped off. And then one thing to hydrate right there in the center, same situation. Now, this thing, we want to set it up so that it essentially goes back and forth and alternates. So if I look at my picture here, it looks like the way I have it set up is to do a torch chain like so. That means a block like that and a block like that, and so on and so forth. That means that once this block goes hot, this one will go off, this one will go on, make this block hot, etc., etc., etc. It'll go up the line, and all of them will be on the same thing that way. We have set up for this 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, and I think that will fit within the roof parameters so we don't see it from the outside, and that's the whole idea. So I just want to copy this whole thing all the way up exactly as it is down here, and I will be back with you once that is complete. So what I did was I pushed the things into the wall. We had that gap there in the center right here, and then if you look on the outside of this, it's where it sticks out. So if we pop in right this one right here, there's the torch. That means if that torch turns on, it's going to be the one that changes this whole thing. So we got to figure out how to set this up so that is in the right thing. So right now it is hot. That means it needs to stay that way. I think we got it figured out here. There's a button right here. If you listen, you hear all of them fire. That should be enough to push them off the edge. Essentially what we got is that chain brought all the way down here to the bottom, and then a torch right there connected to the side block, which the button is on. and this will have water coming down to this location. It does not need to come down to this level because there will be water in here that's going to make this whole thing work. No, yes, there'll be water in here to push everything to the center. So what we need is a way to collect all this stuff, and we'll do the same thing as we did on the other side. We're going to put in a chest like so right there, and then a hopper to collect everything. So as I'm sitting here looking at this, realizing that something's not going to work correctly, there's a issue right there with water coming through here, and that means it would hit that redstone torch. So we had to definitely change this up a little bit, which is no big deal. All I got to do is add a second. Does anybody ever carry an axe anymore? Anybody?
I have one in my ender chest. If you would like to borrow it.
No, I'm just curious because I never have one and I always seem to need one, but that means that's one more tool I got to carry. I really wish the shovel could still work.
Yeah, for everything.
Yeah. Anyway, so we just add 2 hoppers instead of 1, and that means that we can put a block into that place, which of course I don't have one on me at the moment. You know what? I can use some of this wood. Will work just fine. Boom. Then we don't have to worry about that torch disappearing, and that'll take care of that. Then we just got to come in here and put the bone meal in and whatnot. The bone mill in? Because bone meal grows now.
Yes, it grows more bones.
Did you know that?
Seems like a brilliant plan.
Right?
Yeah. Go for it.
I think so. You know, there's nothing like farming first thing in the late evening.
First thing in the late evening?
Yeah.
Is that a time? First thing in the late evening?
Yeah, it really does a good job at waking you up.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't it?
That's not the time that you want to wake up, though. That's the time you want to be winding down for the day.
Oh,
You're
trust me,
messed
this
up.
is helping. This is helping. All right, so we got the water in that place. That's all going to be hydrated. All these pumpkins are in place. We got to put one source right there. That'll go that away. And then we need to place a water in here. Let's see here. I only got 2 buckets on me, so I think I get one more water, but I did make an infinite water source. So that would go there and push me around like crazy.
Like you're crazy or like it's crazy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you just said, sure.
Okay, in that case, awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Hey, honey, I mean, you know, you make the money, so...
So I get to make the rules?
Right.
I have it on camera. I mean, it's on
tape. It still
tape.
doesn't prove anything.
I don't care. I have witnesses. They will back me up in court.
Against what?
I don't know. You
For
telling
what?
me I can't make the rules. Because you will.
Bada bing, bada boom. That should be it. There should be no dead spots. Everything should be hydrated. We can't see squat to tell if it's working or not. We'll just have to wait till some pumpkins grow into that, which we can check at a later date or at a later time along the lines of the Let's Play. Oh, here we go. 11 cactus already in the thing, and that was just in the time that I was growing this. That is totally hands-free. No redstone, nothing. That'll work beautifully.
We'll have
Where you
all
at,
the
baby?
green dye we could ever want.
Where you at, sweetheart?
I am surrounded by redstone on my bed.
Okay. Well, I guess she's gonna stay there. And
No, I'm coming. I want to see
gonna-
what you did. I was just fortuning some redstone, that's all.
We're gonna see you in the next episode. I'm gonna add in some new stuff to this area here. I got some ideas with a red stone brick, along with some different color combinations that I may or may not have seen on Minecraft first, and we'll get some different ideas going with that. If you guys can come up with a good idea to put this button right here, I can bury whatever it needs to be buried, but I'd like to get that on a daylight night sensor. Like
Ooh,
maybe
daytime sensor, huh?
when it switches, I don't know how they work. So I'd like it to do it twice within a day's cycle to just pulse those pistons in and out. If you want to give me any suggestions on that or lead me in the direction of a tutorial that will teach me how to do so, that'd be awesome. And I think that's all there is. That's all she wrote.
It looks good, huh?
Don't
Good
forget
job.
to like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and I will see you next time.
Bye, guys.